Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. And 60. Woo. Man, the fact that this thing isn't even pushing 400 horsepower, but it's so enjoyable, it's so smooth, like it's not terrifying to drive. And ladies and gentlemen, today I got the keys to this 2024 Dodge Durango RT. We're gonna take it out on the highway, but some quick specs: 5.7 liter HEMI, 360 horsepower, 390 pound-feet of torque, all-wheel drive with an 8-speed automatic transmission. And yes, though Dodge has not officially discontinued this car, they thought about killing it off, but I'm so glad they brought it back for the year 2025. This is what our key looks like. We got our lock, unlock, our trunk button, and my favorite part, remote start. And let's hear that engine wake up. It feels a little bit neutered because the HEMI is much louder than this, but we have our mufflers and everything attached to it still, so it's not gonna be as loud. But going around the exterior, it still keeps that classic muscle car look. And I can see why cops love this. Look at this color, Destroyer Gray. And I'm at a truck stop right now, so I can't stay outside too long. But I want to show you my favorite part of this thing, 110%. And that would be, my friends, the hood. Look at this hood. Just look at this thing. Vents everywhere. It is so over the top. It's a little bit more exciting than your basic, damn, CX-90. And to be honest, I don't mind it. 5.7, this is what the entry-level V8 gets you, and this is what she looks like. But hopping inside, because you might say it's a Dodge, it's gonna be a little bit outdated on the inside, but I'm telling you, no, it's not. Look at it. Soft touch material all around, stitched leather prints all around. Some automatic windows. Since the car is not fully running, we can't open and close our windows. And yes, it is a 3-row, so pop this lever, pull this red tag, which is impossible to miss, and you have access to your 3rd row. I wouldn't recommend fitting a full-grown adult back here, but you can fit your kids back here as well, and they won't hate you for it either, because this thing is basically a rocket ship. You got your cup holders here, you got heated seats back here, and your vents all the way here. Well, hopping to the main attraction, which is always gonna be the front seat. And if you guys are wondering about trunk space with all the rows up, look at that automatic tailgate with your backup camera right there. You guys can see that I'm kind of enjoying this car quite a bit. And funny thing, this is somebody's dream car, and I have it for a week, so this is, to me, this is a huge privilege. I mean, there's enough trunk space by itself already. Some storage down here, and if you want, you can fold these seats backwards, giving you even more space, and your button to close this right there. Hopping inside, because that's my favorite attraction, of course. There we go. Now, my favorite part, we're gonna put this baby into sport mode, roll down the window. It is limited to 4,000 RPM, but still sounds really good. 10 inches of screen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, responds decently well. We're not gonna, like, it's a Dodge at the end of the day, so it's not gonna have crazy fast levels of response times like Tesla's example, for example. Harman Kardon sound system all around, so when you get the bass, when you get the bass playing loud and just right, this car is beautiful. And we do have a backup camera, heated and ventilated seats, adaptive cruise control, so you can't exactly say that this thing is very dated, because they've modernized it very well. And I was very sad when I thought that Dodge had officially killed this car off, but I'm glad they've kept the engine around. At least the HEMI is still around, and the Durango still lives with us in 2025. This one is a 2024, and as you can see, it's holding up very well. The leather seats are holding up well. You got wireless charging down here, more storage here, some storage back here. Like, everything about this car is nice. And since we are officially in a Dodge, we gotta do what Dodge is known for. We gotta do a little 0 to 60 test. We gotta do an acceleration test. So I'm slapping this into manual. I'm probably gonna be slower than the actual transmission itself, but we're gonna have fun while doing it. And the car is gonna sound excellent. Absolutely excellent while we shift. And I just want to make sure that there's nobody in front of me, so I have a nice long stretch of just me and the road going at it. Since we're about to go onto the highway, we're gonna merge. We're gonna get our adaptive cruise control ready. Everything is set up for when we get up to speed. Now just give it a quick second. Nobody's behind us. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. And 60. Woo! That was quick. That was kind of quick, I'm not gonna lie. And the transmission, ooh, red lines all the way up to 6,000 RPM. And the engine just screams for you. 8-speed automatic transmission is smooth and it's quick enough. Woo-wee! Oh my god, this car is too addictive. I would get into so much trouble if I had this car. Now imagine we got the 6.4, or let's say we got a actual SRT supercharged. Woo! Man, the fact that this thing isn't even pushing 400 horsepower, but it's so enjoyable, it's so smooth, like it's not terrifying to drive. And the presence of this road, of this car on the road, is second to none. People probably think I'm a cop who's having a little bit too much fun in the patrol car as we speak right now. Blind spot monitoring helps out quite a bit. Lane keep assist also coming in clutch. And we don't even have to worry about our blind spots, because this thing, oh look at this guy getting out of my way. He probably thinks I'm a cop coming for him. I'm not gonna interrogate him, but oh man, that engine sounds excellent, man. Just sounds great. And if you're worried about the size of this thing, just know you have a lot of very good visibility all around me. Like, again, it will take you a hot second to get used to, but it's not so terrifying to the point where you are afraid to drive this thing. And if you're worried about our gas mileage, just turn off sport mode and keep this one on actually. That's your eco mode, so we can put our cruise control, get it ready once again, and then set it up, and then boom. As we're cruising right now, not fully autonomous, we have our adaptive cruise control helping out a bit. You would notice that, there we go, you would notice that half of our cylinders will shut off, just to help you save a little bit more in gas. As you can see, that 0 to 60 took us 5.6 seconds. That is the best this car has done so far. Can we do better? Probably, because I probably took a hot second just shifting a little bit too late. But again, going back to gas savings, right now we should be using, it doesn't show me, but we're using less than 10 liters for every 100 kilometers, which is not bad for such a big truck like this. Now the thing is, these is people's dream cars. Cars like this make people's dreams. And I love Dodge for making such a beautiful, fantastic vehicle. And I would never want to see this thing disappear for any reason. It still keeps that authentic muscle car look, but it's actually practical. I can go grocery shopping in this. It's all-wheel drive, so I can drive in the snow in most or every weather condition. This thing is essentially the pinnacle of, you know what, the wife won't let me have a Hellcat Challenger or a 5.7 Challenger, so instead I'm gonna get the family size HEMI and just keep everybody happy. I'm happy because I can do 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. She's happy because she has all the space she needs. The kids are happy because we can put all the hockey equipment back in the back seat. Like, it's great for everybody. It just ticks all the boxes and keeps a smile on your face. And this thing can take regular gas, so you're not exactly breaking the bank when it comes to fuel economy. Well, my average right now is 14.7, but you guys have seen how I drive. Woo! Oh man, it's just the transmission, man. If I could just fit a louder exhaust on this bad boy, whoo, Lord help me. Oh, I'm about to make a name for myself with this kind of car. I can see why these cars have been around for so long. Like, again, a wise man once said, nobody admits they love no intelligent person admits they love muscle cars, but deep down, everybody has a spot for these kinds of cars. It may not tickle your box saying, oh, but it's so heavy, it's so big. But once you get behind the steering wheel of such a car, and you floor it and everything around you becomes theatrical. The engine screams, the exhaust note is on point, the transmission snaps, it's snappy, it's like bam, bam, bam. There is legit nothing you can hate about a car like this. It is so raw. And this is the entry level. This is the entry level that got you feeling like this. Imagine when you get, let's say, a bigger engine. Let's say you get the one with the wider tires. I'm gonna put this as still there, because knowing this person's luck, you're probably still stuck in traffic. But oh man, what a car, what a beast. And I can't even use it to its fullest capabilities because we are stuck in traffic. This car needs an open road where I can just bang, shift again, bang. It's so sad that we're going a route where these cars may not exist in the near future. So my recommendation to you, get yourself one. You won't regret it. You won't regret it whatsoever. And the wife will love you for it too. And your neighbors will be hella jealous when they see you pulling up every night at the end of every day with a car like this. They'll be like, damn, what is this guy doing with his life? What am I doing with my life? Because clearly I'm doing something very, very wrong. And you know what? It's not even to flex. It's just the aura this car carries, the presence this car exudes. And not gonna lie, this is one of Dodge's finest vehicles. Oh man, maybe the camera isn't doing me justice, maybe the audio is not doing me justice, but this car is just enjoyable. And you will say, oh, but it's not even 400 horsepower. You don't need, the number and the horsepower isn't what makes or breaks this car. It's just the way it is. And the thing is, this thing can be very smooth. It is very smooth. Switch lanes just like that. I don't even feel scared. I don't even feel, what's the word? Hesitant. I know the car can take it. I'm not gonna be afraid that, okay, I'm not gonna throw this car in a corner. Common sense has gotta be somewhere in there. I'm not gonna throw this car into a corner and expect it to handle like a Porsche 911. But I can be pretty brutal with this car and the car will just take it and just keep on dishing it out. It's bulletproof. The engine is reliable and is bulletproof. Nobody can hate on a car like this. If you find a way, God help me, if you find a way to hate on a car like this, you just don't like fun. You just don't love things that make you smile. You probably don't even like pizza like that. You probably don't even like the American lifestyle like that. Like, something is off with you. Because deep down, everybody loves in a muscle car. You may hate it, you may hate the drivers of these cars, fair enough. You may hate the reputation these cars have. But the car itself is beautiful. It does no wrong. And I can't continue to praise it enough. There's really no downside. And let's say you do want to tow something. This thing can tow up to 8,000 pounds. And if you want to tow a little bit more, you could get the 5.7 in a Ram 1500. Like, that would be perfect for you. You could tow a little bit more. Or you could just keep getting a bigger and bigger and bigger engine. And then boom, 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 you are good. And as you guys can see, it's perfect. We're just cruising. The lake is right there. It's nice and sunny. It is what? Time check? It is just before 11 a.m. and I feel energized for the rest of my day. I feel like I can go anywhere with this car and just live life and enjoy it fully. That is what this car is supposed to do to you. It's supposed to make you see the brighter side of everything. Yep, there is cops on the road, so I would say still there, warning all my other fellow drivers on the road, because they probably thought I was a cop going crazy having fun in the patrol car, but there's actual cops out there, so we'll let them be.
Watch out, vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Unlucky bastard. There you go, probably still there as well. But anyway guys, this has been Morty in the 2024 Dodge Durango 5.7 HEMI, 360 horsepower, 390 pound-feet of torque, and is all-wheel drive. I'm gonna give you guys one final send-off, just slight acceleration. Oh yeah, vehicle on the side of the road, I called it. Take care guys, and peace!